So Go PSU Sports sitting down with head coach Mark Pavlik for possibly the final time this year. Coach, right in the home stretch after the EIVA playoffs, now off to the NCAAs at St. John Arena on the campus of Ohio State University, and you draw Hawaii in the first round. How are you guys feeling going into that matchup?
Well, as well as we've trained over the past 2 or 3 weeks, we feel comfortable with knowing what we have going in, what to expect from our guys, and it's just a matter of when you get these 6 teams together, it really boils down to a handful of points, and I think it also really boils down to first contacts. Are we going to serve well enough to put them in trouble? Or are we going to handle their serve to keep us out of trouble? Those are the questions that come up at this point of the year, and then you add in the things you can't control, like all the NCAA structure, which makes it unlike any other tournament you are at every year. The team that handles those distractions the best usually come in and get themselves settled in the most quickly.
And arguably this one of the more important weeks of practice for you guys this season. How has the team been handling the practice schedule so far this week? How have they been doing?
So far this week they've been fine. And at this point, you know that you're not going to make any great gains in skill, technique. It's more about keeping them fresh, touching the ball, making sure they don't get hurt, and just kind of keeping them reined in a little bit, and using that anticipation to get there in our favor of just, okay, here we are, let's touch the ball, let's make everything count, let's make the choice to be good here.
Do you think it's safe to say that you guys are playing some of your best volleyball so far this season right now, and how much does that have to do with being healthy?
Without question. But yes to both of those. Yes, we're playing the best volleyball we've played all year, and yes, I think a lot of it is we finally had a training block where we've had all of our guys available. I was talking with someone today saying you start to train and then one guy's gone, so you bring in someone else who does some things differently, or can't do some things that somebody else can do, or does some things different that you've got to change around for, and you just never get a good solid training block. And I thought we've had a good solid training block for the last 3 weeks.
So looking ahead to the Rainbow Warriors on Tuesday, May 2nd, it's an 8 p.m. first serve. What challenges does Hawaii present for you guys?
Oh, they serve the ball really well. All 6 of them come at you with jump serves. Not only do they jump serve speed-wise well, they hit the court, and you've got to side out yourself. They're not going to hand you any stretches of missed serves. So that's the big thing. Can we handle their serve consistently over time to keep us in system and to take advantage of that? Secondly, if they do knock you out of system, they're a pretty good 2-pass blocking team. They do a real nice job of not only getting across the net and setting up I think their top of the block is pretty solid, and balls don't rattle through a whole lot or change direction a ton, so they do a real good job there. Offensively, they've got an experienced setter. Franciscovich does a really nice job of getting the ball to his hot hitters. They've got an opposite that they want to score with. They have a backup opposite who's a lefty that's got a live arm too. They've got 2 good outside hitters who can face any type of block. They're not huge in any way, shape, or form, but boy, are they very good volleyball players. So, and the 2 middles do what middles are supposed to do. Henrik Moll is probably their best server. Now, he's coming off of an ankle sprain in the MPSF final, but knowing that this is the NCAA championships, I'm sure we're going to get all we can handle from him.
And a team that you don't see that much in Hawaii, how much of this week has been a preparation in terms of watching video of them versus just focusing on what you guys can do?
And mostly it's been watching them to see if we can get some handle on what they do, and the more video we watch, the more I'm convinced that they're a pretty good team.
And then the last question for you before we let you go. This type of year when you have people on the team like Chris Nugent and Matt Calloway who have been around for so long, who have played in the NCAAs before, is this the time of year where you really hope that their leadership shines through on some of the younger guys who maybe haven't experienced this type of atmosphere before?
Yes, leadership. Probably at this time of the year, it's leadership by example. Here's how you prepare. Here's what you think about. Here's the decisions you make to make the choice to want to win. Everybody wants to win a national championship. I think you got to make the choice to prepare to win a national championship. And there's a subtle difference in there, but I think it's important. It doesn't guarantee that you're going to win it, but I think it puts you in a mindset that you really have to make sure you are doing what you need to do when you're in the gym, when you're in the weight room. And I think it's really important this time of year.
Well, Pav, good luck in match number 1, and hopefully there are more to follow after that.
Thank you, Jack.